my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, Wintermute, the story mode of The Long Dark. My name is Sprocket, and we are ready to begin episode 5 of Wintermute. Let's go ahead and continue our adventure.
I need your help. There's an isolated community in the northern part of Great Bear. Someone there is very sick.
What's in the case?
See, there's that thing about no questions, remember?
I'm looking for my friend. She was with me when my plane crashed.
I seem to recall a town somewhere up north, far. What was it called?
Hello? Is this the radio station at Perseverance Mills? Ask for Atwood.
Atwood. Got it. What's the message?
Wintermute.
I have wandered these paths a long time, friend. I was a walker, now I'm a watcher.
What's in the case?
I have no idea.
What is in the case?
They're all gonna pay now, Astrid.
Who are?
All of them. We've been in the background, in the shadows, invisible, overlooked for too long.
Well, look what my guys found while investigating the old parts of the prison. Someone is seriously fucking with me.
Wake up, man. This is all about Donna. Don't you get that?
Astrid, you came. You said you would, and you did. But where is the case? Where is the cure?
Part 1, Perseverance. Oh.
Jack?
That sucks. The light at the end of all things.
Thank you for coming. I didn't dare to hope, but when I saw your face in that canoe, I wasn't sure if it was too late.
Where?
Oh, this is my home. You made it. To Perseverance Mills.
I woke up and I thought I saw a child.
God, I wish it were true, but I can't see how. My little sweet Freya. It's gotten worse since we last spoke. She's been asleep like this for days now. She comes out of it once in a while and seems completely lost. The other night I woke up and she was standing on the porch, door wide open, like she was going to take a walk. She was freezing. But she wasn't awake. It was like sleepwalking.
We knew these symptoms might come.
Did you bring the treatment you promised?
I did bring them, but on the way here, the plane came down in the mountains. I got separated from Mackenzie. I'm sure he has the meds, and I know he's trying to get to us. We just need time. He'll get here.
Astrid, I'm not sure we have the time. Whatever happened to Freya seems to be affecting others in Perseverance. Dr. Larson set up a quarantine about a week ago when the power first went out. But he's gone missing, and the whole town is afraid.
Quarantine?
Yeah. He thinks whatever is going on might be contagious. We've been trying to reach other towns on the radio, but nobody's responding.
Something's happened to the power. But also, it's more than that. I can't explain it yet, but it feels big.
People are getting frantic. Most are scared to leave their homes. Some are talking about breaking quarantine.
The doctor must have had a good reason for establishing it. If it is something contagious, we need to keep it from spreading further.
I think we have bigger problems. People have gone missing, and a couple have turned up dead. Some people are saying there's a killer from out of town, preying on people, catching them out in the forest, strangling them, drowning them. There are all kinds of crazy theories. Everyone is scared, and nobody's thinking too straight.
It sounds like the doctor may have had some ideas. Where can I find his clinic?
It's near the center of town. Not far from Cooper's Blind, the bar.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Be careful, Astrid. Freya's counting on you.
Okay. New objective, investigate Dr. Larson's whereabouts. Wow, okay, this is a new experience. I've never been to Perseverance Mills. Totally not familiar with this place. But, man, I am intrigued. Very impressed. Let's take a look at our map. So we have the objective location. Got Perseverance, investigate Dr. Larson's whereabouts, and investigate Dr. Larson's whereabouts. Got two locations. Sounds like there's potentially a bad person out in the woods. That's not good. So we're going to head straight here to this location. The survivor in me wants to investigate everything, do all the side quests, run into that house, look around. But I'm going to try to stick to the script. Let's get this party started. Wonder who else we're going to run into. I'm really liking this fishing village. So I was wondering as we were watching the sequence of Astrid on the canoes, if I remember, last time we saw her, she emerged from the mine on the coast, a coastal highway, and she saw all those orcas, you know, the frozen orcas on the ice, and so I'm guessing she must have found a canoe and tried to make her way here, and probably got wet, was freezing to death. Anyway, nice she made it. That's really, really impressive. She made it here. Okay, so the house we want is straight ahead. Probably the one with the smoke coming out of the chimney. I could smell that. It smells like a wood fire. It's a very distinctive smell compared to coal. I have lived in a village where everybody burned coal. And it's actually, it's not an unpleasant smell. I actually kind of liked it, but it is a different smell. Cooper's Blind. Welcome. We got some rose hips. For old time's sake, should we grab some... Oh, they're not going to let me steal their rose hips? Come on, they're not using them. Let's take a look at the bulletin board. Missing people printouts. Have you seen her?
So many of the locals have gone missing.
Alright, let's get inside. A girl walks into a bar and looks through the trash.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Damn quarantine. What the hell was Larson thinking?
Well, what's he supposed to do? People are scared.
Is a quarantine supposed to make us feel better?
Quarantine from what? We're the only ones out here.
Exactly. And where did he even go?
Not sure. But it's not like he would just disappear.
Hey guys, it's future Sprocket coming to you from inside Cooper's bar here. I came inside to listen to the conversations of these guys just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Just to kind of summarize what they talk about. They talk about the quarantine kind of sucking. They talk about people in the town going missing. Sometimes they just wander off absent-mindedly, just in their pajamas, barefoot. Some people have gone missing. Somebody drowned or went in the water and was seen being, I don't know, examined by the doctor. But the doctor's acting funny about it. This group of people are talking about possibly just leaving and violating the quarantine. Also, dogs have gone missing, behaving strangely. There's lots of wanted posters for missing dogs. So that's pretty much it. The gossip, just talking about weird things going on. Anyway, you didn't miss much. No real clues that I could pick up on. Anyway, back to the game. And I kind of hate to interrupt them. Let's start with the bartender.
Ah, welcome to Cooper's. Haven't seen you around here before.
Right. I've been staying with a friend.
Ah, right. You're Jane's friend from the mainland. The one from the canoe. You feeling any better?
Yes, thank you. I'm looking for the doctor, Larson. Any idea where I can find him?
Well, you're not the only one looking for the man. The good doctor set up a quarantine here, what, a couple of weeks ago now? After everything stopped working. Said strange things were happening. People going missing, weird stuff. I'm not sure. He's usually such a level-headed guy. It's not like him to just disappear in the middle of all this.
When was the last time anyone saw him?
It's been days at least. It's a bit hard to keep track, honestly. Every day another refugee from the cold, or three, showing up and camping out here at the bar.
I'm sure they appreciate having a safe place to stay.
Well, most of them wouldn't stoop low enough to pass the threshold in good times, but I don't hold it against them. I'm happy to be able to help, as long as there's wood for the fireplace and booze for the patrons, that is. At least I don't expect the wood to run out.
Well, if you have any suggestions for where I can start looking for Dr. Larson.
His clinic is just up the street. He leaves a spare key at the bar in case of emergencies. I'm sure he wouldn't mind giving a friend of Jane's a chance to look around. He's almost family to them after all those hours sitting by Freya's bedside.
Thanks. I'll start there.
It might be worth taking a look at the constable's office, and the co-op too. This is a small town, so news and drama tend to show up in those places first.
Got it. Thanks.
Stay safe out there. And watch out for the mill workers. Someone tried to burn the place down about a week ago. They're convinced it's the same person running around murdering people in their sleep. So they're a bit on edge.
You don't sound like you believe in the murderer theory.
Not my place to say. I mostly listen to people and keep my opinions to myself. I will say that I've lived here for years. A remote place like this is dangerous by nature. We're always only one careless step away from a very bad situation. It can bring out the worst in people.
Thanks for the key. I'll bring it back when I'm finished.
You stay safe out there. And if you get too cold, feel free to come back to warm up a bit. I'll keep the fire going as long as I can.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Oh, I like him. New objective. Check out the town's key locations.
Did you hear about Martin? Jen said she woke up and he was just gone.
Anyway, I like what they did with the place here. Looks pretty amazing.
The house was freezing.
Should we interact with the locals?
Found the front door wide open.
We could play some darts.
Not another one.
Yeah. It's the same as with Ray Wilson a couple of days ago.
Yeah, but Ray's always off doing something crazy. I'm sure he'll show up eventually.
This doesn't feel like Ray going on another bender. She said his boots and parka were still there. He must have left barefoot. And in his pajamas.
Shit.
Huh. I can't really interact with him.
The murderer?
It doesn't look good.
Let's check out up here. Oh, actually, I want to check out the poster first. Canadian Lumberjacks. So we got some new pictures. Be fun to check out this place in the survival mode. Take some of these pictures. It's like we found the sleeping quarters. Oh. We can take a bedroll. Let's check our inventory. What are we carrying? So we currently have a bedroll, 100%. We should probably take the bearskin bedroll if it will let us. Got half a liter of water. Looks like we need to fix our socks. Any matches? Yeah, we got 12 matches. Okay.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yes, 100% bearskin bedroll. Thank you. We'll just,
Thank goodness Cooper's has this big fireplace.
hopefully nobody notices that. Their bearskin bedroll is missing.
I could barely get out of my house.
Ooh. Diary. A notebook pertaining to someone's sheltering at Cooper's.
Damn right.
Another sleepless night, trying not to hear old Joseph snoring and Carol muttering in her sleep. I can't wait for all this to be over so I can finally sleep in my bed and read at night with a normal electric lamp and crank the heating to the max. Or even better, go for a weekend on the mainland. I'm so sick of this quarantine. It's scary to think we're on our own, cut off from the rest of the world. I'll admit, at least it's mildly entertaining to try to decipher what Carol's rambling about. She must have pretty vivid dreams. I wish she'd stop obsessing over the waterfall noise, though. It makes me want to pee. How can she even hear the waterfall from here? Now that I think of it, it's true that for a couple nights, when it's really quiet outside, I have been noticing an unusual hum. It's not just the sea, though sometimes it does sound like waves. Waves beneath the ice. Something deep, like it's barely there.
For sure.
I wonder what's up with
Anyways,
that.
This was before he disappeared. Mary said she tried to peek in the door.
Okay.
You know how she can be. And she swore there was a body on
We just take their journal? We just took their journal.
She could hear the
Took their beef jerky and their journal and their bearskin bedroll. But it's all for the greater purpose, right? It's all for the greater good.
nothing. She asked him if he was okay and he just stood there and
I can't take the books.
It's like a horror movie, right? There was definitely something off about that. What did Mary think was going on? I mean, who knows? But she swore he muttered something about...
Alright, let's check inside these doors.
I always found him a bit odd, to be honest.
Empty room. You know, you think the lady who's complaining about the snoring would want to just move maybe into this room over here? Let's help her out. Let's drop a bedroll for her. I mean, that's what I would do. Oh, I don't want to use my bearskin bedroll. There you go. Right there. There you go. What was that? Any notes? I do tend to miss those. Alright, let's check the other room. Got a bed in here.
Have you seen the posters?
Supposed to be the bartender's room, maybe?
I'll take it.
Do need to get some cloth so we can fix up our clothing. It's hard playing a game like this where you can loot and then using self-discipline not to loot. Like, in fact, I think it's kind of part of the game. When I was younger, I played a game called Ultima 6, and you actually would get caught. Like, you could get caught stealing, and you were punished. So, anyway, that just came to my mind for some reason. It's a fun game, those Ultima series.
That'll be useful.
Okay, I got a soda. Any little notes or things I'm missing? I do tend to miss those unless I actually try to force myself to pay attention. Okay, I believe... Oh, we gotta check downstairs. Let me see what this is. Is this the balcony? Nice. Ooh, a little bit of frosty wind blowing the snow off the top there. Got some stairs going down. I do want to check... there was another door I missed. We'll have a look from this vantage point. Look at some kayaks. That's one thing I was missing in the playthrough so far. Any kind of reference to the Native Americans, the Inuit, or, you know, like totem poles, or their kind of cultural aspects. There probably were some references to it, but I just didn't notice. But I like that kind of stuff. Okay, it's a bathroom. Out of order. You know what? I don't want them to see me doing this, but we're going to take their water. Oh, nothing to see here, folks. Anything on the table? Alright, so we have a new objective to interact with the key points in the town. So new places have shown up. Have a look around, check out the new locations. Ooh, there's something up there. Is that a mine? Welcome to Perseverance Mills, population 101. Just like the Dalmatians. Okay, is this explorable? Let me just see if these houses are... if you can go inside them. It's locked. Seems like a good place to live. Oh, this is like a little vigil. Or a memorial. Man. Okay, one thing we do need is cloth. Let me just make sure nobody lives here. They might be upset if I'm stealing their curtains. Okay, guys, so I've got to tell you, as we're learning about somebody who's out of town, who's shooting people...
Okay.
It made me think of the one person I know that we've come across so far that likes to shoot people or murder people with a bow. If you know who I'm talking about. I don't know why she'd be all the way over here at Perseverance Mills, though. That's probably not her. More toilet water. We might have enough toilet water by now.
This will come in handy.
Ooh, antibiotics. That's good. Let's see how much water we have. Okay, we're doing okay. We got water and cans of soda. I think we're good there. I do want to get some cloth, though. Can break that down for 10 minutes. If we find a sewing kit, we can fix up our gear. Let me just make sure we put on our coat that we just picked up. Is that a windbreaker? Ragged light shell. Yeah, it's 40% condition. We need to get that fixed up. See if we can find a knife or a can opener for the food we have.
Best for anything.
I'm going to take that for now until we get some old man's beard. Hey, I was just wishing for a can opener. And some tea. Nice. Those old Swing Away brand can openers are built like a tank, man.
Looks like we've been here a while.
I see a knife. Thank you. 82% condition. Quickly getting back to the Astrid we know and love, who's almost always at the maximum carrying capacity. Thanks to me. Sorry about that, Astrid.
Probably useful.
But I feel a lot better going out into the wild now that we have a knife to defend ourselves. And got a little bit extra cloth to fix up our clothing. I almost expect to get a call from, oh man, can't remember her name now. The one with the bow. Sarah? No, that's not her name. It'll come to me in a minute. Bloody bandage. Ooh. Ooh, those are really good. Long johns? Yes. I was watching a video about, I think the people in Norway, they wear these special shirts in the cold weather. They're like fishnet, kind of a breathable material. It's kind of interesting. Helps them to keep from getting all sweaty when they work hard. Improvised knife.
I could use this.
I'll take it. We don't need two knives. So if it's an improvised knife, would you call that a shank? Ooh, look at that. Fisherman's sweater. I probably actually need more cloth. Let me take a look. Hold on. I want to look at these knives. I believe the normal knife is better. Yeah, the improvised knife weighs more. It is 100% though. Let's use, I'm going to use the improvised knife to cut down these curtains then. I think I'll drop it. So we don't need to be carrying two knives with us. Ooh, can I get over there? There we go. I guess for now I'll keep it. Just to save wear and tear on our other knife, but at some point I will drop it. Beautiful day. Man, I could totally live here. I love the houses are up on a hill like this, so everybody has a view of the coast. A little fishing village. I probably got to go around. Huh. So here I was trying to stick to the story, and already I'm wandering off and exploring. I've got a vehicle up ahead down there. What was this? Was this a mine? It's a roadblock.
Huh. Looks like at least some people in town took the quarantine seriously.
Interesting. House is all boarded up. Same with this one. Looks like the old water tower has seen better days. restricted area. I'll probably end up coming this way. I probably should follow the story. It may ask us to go up this way anyway. Let's go to that house that we're supposed to go to. I bet they get some really strong storms through here. Farm fresh produce. Co-op. That reminds me of the Orca gas station.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'll take those. Do you think I start rumors about Astrid back at that fire? Boy, you seen that lady? She's going through all of our gear, going through all the houses and looting. Supposedly she's a friend of Atwood's. But man, she's a klepto. Taking all the survival gear. Yeah, she took my diary. Yep, well, you know what, Astrid? We are survivors. We're the ones solving this quest.
This stuff will come in handy.
So the ends justify the means, as they say. We'll take these to get fire started. Oh, hello. Thank you very much.
This will come in handy.
I'm going to leave those. I think we've already got plenty of matches. Well, I got to remember, we are smelly. Ooh, hello, friend.
I'll take it.
Yes, and you too. Yeah, I gotta remember we have that fish. So we could potentially be attracting wolves. Or a bear.
This will come in handy.
I'll take the wood matches. I'm kind of a sucker for the wood matches. In fact, we're gonna drop these ones. We got plenty of matches. More fish.
Here.
More matches. Whoa. What's going on here? Somebody's been doing some reading. Got some wool socks. Got a couple books. I'll take those. Ooh, hello. Sure. We need a drink. Alright, I do want a drink. And then I'll drop a liter.
Nobody needs this anymore.
I thought that was pretty touching when they had Astrid's child in her memory, holding the little stuffed rabbit. I think I have come across the stuffed rabbit in the game before. Oh, hello, friend. Got a hatchet. Man, we're almost back to full gear.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Snow pants. I have a feeling we're going to be setting out into the unknown. Okay, let's figure out what gear we want to drop. We're going to drop the... Oh wait, that's a wool. 1 degree of warmth. We can drop this one. We do like Astrid's red hat. We don't need these vests. But we do want to drop this t-shirt. Let's put this on. I think we're going to want the wool mittens. So these are 68%. 0.5 degrees of warmth. Yeah, these are going to be warmer. We do like her boots. These socks are gonna go. You can wear these. Okay. Already we're looking pretty prepared. Okay, we need to find a sewing kit. It's got a flag. Somebody told me that usually indicates there's better loot inside. If you see the Canadian flag on a house. Oh, it's locked. And that one's boarded up. Okay, if we hit everything, I feel like we're backtracking now. No, I don't remember seeing these. We've got a fishing dock. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we got a storm blowing in. I might have to seek shelter here. That one's locked. Got the canoe. No, that's a kayak. Okay. Ooh, look at those boots. What are those? Mucklucks?
I'll take it.
Yes. Those are warmer. Somebody's an artist.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah. I think we're doing good for matches. Pork and beans. Sounds good to me. Got some accelerant. Really, what are we missing as far as gear? I think we've got everything. Oh, we need a hacksaw.
I think I can use this.
More herbal tea. More accelerant. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Ooh, climbing socks. Those are good. Another bandage. I hope you have a first aid kit in your house. Everybody should have one. Some kind of little kit. Keep some bandages in there. Keep one in your car too if you have a car. It's a good idea. Ooh, hello. Light shell.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Probably need to drop it, but I want to compare it to what we already have. Is that a Mackinac jacket? Plaid shirt. I'm going to leave that. New sweatshirt. Hello, friend. Got ourselves a hacksaw.
This stuff will come in handy.
And water. We don't need that. Okay. So picked up some clothing items here. So slightly better. Can drop that one. Astrid's sweater. Okay, we don't need these. We picked up some climbing socks. Let's put those on. Okay. We are looking good. Just need to do some repairs. We still haven't found a sewing kit. Okay. I think I need to drop some of this food, including the fish.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, I don't need to bring all this fish with me. Let's get back to the main road. Drop the fish in front of the bar. Maybe the bartender can cook it up. I do see a house with a flag in front. We must have already checked that one though, right? Did we already walk back? Wait. That was locked. I don't think we have checked that house.
I'll take it.
Ooh, hello. I do want to check the house with the flag. Barrels. Okay, that's cool.
This will come in handy.
Okay, we are at the bar. I'm going to leave the fish here. And, let's see, at the picnic table, I'm going to drop some of this food. Drop the canned food that's going to make us sick. And I might actually get a little bite to eat. Can drink this. Let's get our hunger all the way full. Satiated. Really, I wonder if anybody inside would like any of this food. They probably have plenty though, don't they? Anything else? We'll eat one of these. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, I do want to check this house. With the flag. I think we missed this one. Can I get up there? Locked. There's probably some good loot in this one. We'll check the back door. Yeah, it's locked. Okay. We're gonna go to the house on the map. I feel like we're prepared now. We've got all of our friends back. Our hacksaw, the hatchet, hunting knife. Got all our gear. Did we already check this house? Let me look at the map. Okay, we've got to go straight ahead. Did check the farmer's market. Gas station. Was this one open? Got some more leather. Groceries, supplies, hardware, post office. We carry firewood. Got a note. A handmade sign on the co-op door. Dear community, the current events have prevented us from getting our usual deliveries. We have decided to ration whatever supplies we have left until we have more clarity on a date for deliveries to resume as normal. We'll be selling fresh produce while it lasts. Please note that batteries are out of stock and we're out of gas as well. If you have any supplies of homemade canned fruits and veggies, dried fish or meat, preserved eggs, fresh game meat or fish, or any properly frozen food you'd like to contribute to the co-op, please contact Josie or Camino. The co-op team will put together food packages for members of our community most in need, and in particular families who have recently lost a loved one. Thank you for your help, patience, and resilience. Okay. We could have given them the food that we dropped. New objective, find clues at the co-op. Just gonna check these. Sometimes the candy's left in there. I mean, not really, but in real life it is. Okay, sale. We don't need a hat. Kind of feel bad taking this gear. Got some glasses. Oh, teddy bears. Keep it reals. Keep it real lures. So they just go on the honor system. We've got another note. Ooh.
I think I can use this.
I think we can too. Ask us about barter or trade. Ooh, do we need to make a noisemaker? A little air freshener. This is a nice little store. All the Frosties are frozen solid. What are those called? 7-Eleven? The big gulps? No, the... Oh, I can't... Slurpee, that's it. Slurpees are frozen solid. Got some canned food. Can't quite reach it. It's just garbage. Okay, what is over here? Post office. Ooh. More missing people. Can't open any of the boxes. It's a little bit dark in here. Okay, I think I missed one other location back here. Let's get out our lantern. A little bit easier to see back here. Okay, that is pretty much it. Okay, let's go to the next house. Let's head down the road. Check the car. So we still need to find a gun or a distress pistol. Oh, and a pry bar. Right? We can't open this.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Let's check around the back side. Little playground. Wonder if they do daycare here or something. Fleece mittens. Okay, that's all boarded up. Can't get in that house. These are all boarded up. Medical clinic. A note pinned on the clinic's front door. Reminder in case of absence. If you need to use first aid supplies, Cooper keeps a spare key to the clinic. Please write down what supplies you need so I can replace them. Remember to bring the key back to Cooper's. For serious injuries and emergencies, Jane and Gary are your first responders' point of contact. Thanks, Dr. Larson.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, we'll take it. Man, got lots of stems, more antibiotics. Missing people printouts.
Missing. All over Great Bear.
Can we go inside? New objective, find clues at the clinic. Boy, Astrid feels at home here with all this scientific equipment, medical equipment.
I'll take it.
Anything in the fridge today? Nope. So what kind of clues are we looking for? Looks like a nice telescope or microscope. Okay, I didn't see any clues in here. I'm gonna leave the water purification tablets. Dr. Larson's clipboard.
I have no rational explanation for my patient's altered presentation. All that is left is the irrational, and I do not want to go down that road quite yet. Ever since the night we lost power, everyone has looked to me for an answer. But my limited journals are useless without a connection to the mainland. I will press on, but I fear it is time to involve law enforcement. In whatever fashion the law remains on this tragic island in the middle of this catastrophe. Doing my duty, I will pursue the leads that I can as I can. I have enlisted the local constable as well. He is here lately on his usual rotation, if also eager to leave once he saw the basic quarantine I pushed for. But he is hardy, and he seems dependable enough. We will see.
I have a new theory about the person who is killing people based on his notes. Oh, what is that? Is that a cell phone? Cup of herbal tea.
This'll come in handy.
I have a new theory, but I don't want to ruin it. Like, I don't know how much to say, you know? Brass key. The tag says gun locker. Ooh. If you guys want me to say what my theory is, leave me a comment. Should I? Do you guys like it if I tell you what I'm thinking, or does it spoil it?
His notes are detailed, yet vague. You can tell he wasn't really sure how to interpret his own observations.
Yeah, so sounds like he's seeing something that is highly unusual and not explicable with normal scientific understanding. Behavior that is altered, that he has not experienced before. And I wonder if that has something to do with the person who is killing people. Clipboard with medical documents. Brain scans received for patients Jacob D., Claudia R., Freya W., Ben T. The results are consistent with early signs of dementia, which can be expected in elderly patients. What I don't understand is how you find the exact same symptoms in children. It cannot be dementia. Not this sudden, and with several cases in town appearing just months apart. A virus having similar effects? Contaminated water, perhaps? Whatever this is, it seems to be affecting weaker, fragile people, for now at least. My diagnostic tools remain inadequate for this strange malady.
Some of these findings feel familiar.
It's the beginnings of a zombie apocalypse. Dun dun dun. Note from Dr. Larson. Keep locked. See Dr. Larson or Constable Pete for access. In different handwriting. keep the windows open. Requires garage key. Completed objective. Find clues at the clinic. So we need a key to the garage, but we did find a key to a gun locker somewhere. The mystery is unfolding. So we have a strange person out in the woods. The doctor has seen strange behavior he can't explain. Dementia in susceptible people. Interesting. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it an episode here. Thank you so much for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed this first episode of the new series, episode 5. Please take a minute, press the like button, leave a comment if you like. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.
you